Hello class and welcome to Social Media Strategy. My name is Ursula Wiefers and I'm going to be your instructor during this semester. Social Media Strategy is a super fun class where we're going to be hands-on in almost all of the most popular social media sites. We're going to learn the strategy behind them because, as we know, we are very familiar with many of them. We know how to use them. However, in this class, you're going to learn how to use them for business purposes, and the most important, it's going to be how you use this on a strategic way to accomplish business goals. So what I'm going to do with this video is teach you how to navigate through the class, and we're going to discuss the main elements of this class and how you should go about them. So to land into this Moodle page, you have to sign in into My Plymouth and then just click in your courses social media strategy, and this is where you're going to land. The first thing that you need to know about this class is this first link that reads announcements. Right here is where I'm going to post messages to all of you. So those messages are going to come in every Sunday night or Monday morning very early. On those messages, I'm going to give you instructions of what you need to accomplish during the week and what went wrong, what was good, and it's kind of like our communication guide. I want you to know that I am open to discussion at any time. If you feel that you have a question, please do not hesitate to email me right away or send me a text. If you do send me a text, please identify yourself so I know who you are. And I love to have open communication for good or for bad. I mean, if we talk things out, we will get everything running smoothly. So the first thing you do is, of course, you have already learned, click this link in order to get to this video. And then comes the syllabus. So here I have the syllabus. And the syllabus is basically the contract of the things you are going to get from this class and the things I'm going to require from you. So I would like you to read about the course description, the objectives, the commitment that you have coming into this class. This is a class that it usually has the students who had taken this class, they always tend to say that there's a lot of work. And yes, there is a lot of work. So it's going to require you to commit probably between 6 to 8 hours a week. So make sure you manage your schedule in a way where you can get this time for the class. I have here all the websites that are required for this class, and usually you're going to get them through Moodle because I'm just going to say click this link or this other link and you're going to get all this information for you. We have a hashtag for the class, which is hashtag WeFirst SF18, and you're going to be required to use it, especially when you work with your Twitter account. Here it's the name of the book that we will be using. You have all the information here, and here are the assignments. You're going to accomplish a total of 500 points in this class, and you will be passing with an A. Right here is the part where I want you to pay specific attention, which is the academic engagement and the course components for this class. So academic engagement is where really I pay the most of the attention because those are our discussion forums, so those are our weekly conversations and your Twitter engagement. So you are taking a social media class, and even if you are not prompt to use Twitter, well, you have to. This is part of the class, and to a certain point, we are going to incorporate some Facebook to do some live videos. So this is the discussion forum. I require you to post one original post and 2 replies to your peers. There is a deadline, and I do enforce deadlines. So your deadline for the original post is Thursday nights by 11:59, okay? When you post your work, I'm going to read it, I'm going to provide you feedback, and we're going to engage in a conversation. If you post after Thursday, I'm still going to read it, I'm still going to give you feedback. However, I'm not going to grade your work. So there you will be losing 50 points. Every discussion board has a total of 100 points. Now, the fact that you have one original post and 2 replies does not guarantee you 100 points. I grade quality and not quantity. So if in your replies to your peers you say, oh, I really agree and like what you have said, that's not going to give you any point, because I need to know why did you agree, why did you like it. So you have to support your content. When you write your original post, I can tell when you have gone over all the resources I've provided for the discussion, and I can tell that you have made like a really educated post. If you haven't, I'm going to ask you questions and you should reply me, because I'm going to try to make sure that you fill all those gaps. So you really need to focus on those discussion boards. So right here you have the due dates and the possible points and how everything is going to be done. Twitter engagement, you have to have at least 3 Twitters, 3 original tweets throughout the week. And then I'm going to show you how you're going to go about your tweets. There's a specific sheet with instructions for that. Then you have your assignments. One is going to be a social media strategic audit, and the next one it's going to be, which is your final project, it's planning a social media marketing strategy. This report is going to have 3 different due dates, so you're going to be working it on pieces. The client that you're going to choose for this report, it's going to be up to you. However, it's going to be done on a first come, first serve basis. And then you're going to obtain at the end of the semester 2 certifications from HASPAT. You're going to end up being a content marketing certified, and you're going to be a social media certified. And then you have a final report, which is on personal brand. Right here you have all the rest of requirements for the class, which I really appreciate if you will read them all. You have all the points and how they are spread with letters, and you have all the other resources available for you from the university. So make sure you read this syllabus and that you understand it correctly. So let's go back to the class. So right here we have read the syllabus, and then you have here the page that I was telling you about how do you go about Twitter for class. So these are the instructions for Twitter. This is my handle. On your introduction to the class, I am going to require you to post your handle so I can follow you, and you should follow me, because sometimes I'm gonna have some questions, additional questions to the class through Twitter, and you have to answer those. So you have here all the information and the requirements for your Twitter. You have to have all the maximum characters, include visuals, photos, GIFs, links. If you don't know how to post a link, there's a video here on how to use Bitly in order to shorten the link. If you're going to use other sources, make sure you always credit those sources. So as you start crediting sources and as you start talking to other people, you are going to grow your Twitter following as well. Here is the etiquette, and here is the grade, and you are going to submit all your tweets from the week through a moment. And right here is how you do this moment if you haven't done that yet. Then you have here this link that I appreciate if you will follow. When you take an online class, you're going to realize that all of a sudden your email is going to be full of emails from this class. So if you don't want to do that and have your email busy, then click on this link and follow the instructions to eliminate all those extra emails, and make sure that you always get and receive mine. Here is the icebreaker for the class. Click that link and follow the prompts. And right here we have the assignments for the class. We have our social media strategic audit, we have our final project, and our HubSpot certifications. So right here is the strategic audit, and you have here all the guidelines. You're gonna have to choose one of these sports people in order to do your work. And again, the person who emails me their preference first, I will just go scratching this list, and the next person will have to choose somebody different. So make sure that as soon as you read all these documents and you have your decision made, email it right away to me, and I'm gonna take this information in a first come first serve basis again. So ideally, if you email me a first option and a second option, that will be great in case somebody has already been taken. Right here we have the final project for the class, which by now I'll require you to read it and start having an idea of who is going to be the brand that you're going to be working with. So read all this and you're going to have the information of that. And here are the HubSpot certifications, which you can only so click and figure out who the certifications that we're going to be working on. But when the time comes, I'm going to go through each of these assignments again with you. So this is your first work for the week, the state of social media. The topics, as you can see, are all laid out here, so the class is completely open for you, and it states when it starts and when it finishes. If you post on these discussion boards after the deadline, I'm not going to grade that. It's once it closed, it's closed. So every week you should click here on the learning objectives, and this will tell you the objectives that you're going to learn, and then it gives you all the class activities that you have to complete. So this is basically a checklist for yourself. Then comes the discussion, which is the questions that you have, and I'm giving you all the information that you need to have in order to be successful for that discussion. And that's the way the class is all set up. There are certain things that I'm going to give you logins and information. Don't jump into some of these because they are not open yet. But I really appreciate if at this point you go over the syllabus, you go over all the projects that we're going to go, send me the information on your decisions on what you're going to be working on. And this is it for right now. I wish you a successful semester, and once again, make sure you talk to me and that we keep the communication flowing. If we talk and I know where you are and you know what I want and I'm expecting from all of you, then this is going to run super smooth. Okay? Have a great semester, and I'm looking forward to working with all of you.